He said, it's better to walk alone than to walk with a fool. He's not saying don't walk with anybody, he's not saying don't have companions, but he said it's better to walk alone than walk with a fool, because they can drain you. Have you seen those people? Suddenly they transform, they eat properly, they do everything properly because the fear of life and death has come.
For people like us who have social and family situations, is there something like a path that we follow and then we become enlightened?
Otherwise, you will try to walk when life bites you, but when life has bitten off one of your legs, it's to walk with one leg is difficult. See, marriage is not a commodity that you carry on your head, but many people carry it on their head. It's just an arrangement, so that socially there is some sense to the way you fulfill the needs that you have. A human being has needs, physical, psychological, emotional, financial, social, various kinds of needs. To fulfill these things in a dignified manner, we came up with something called marriage, so that it is fulfilled within a framework. Your desires don't run wild and disturb everything in the society, some kind of a framework, so that it can be conducted in a sensible manner. Now you have raised this to heaven because somebody told you marriages are made in heaven. Only the unmarried ones think so. So it's just two people, all right? Now, spiritual process is about turning inward. Can I turn inward with somebody else? Marriage is an arrangement to fulfill certain aspect of your life. Don't complicate life by thinking, we will walk together on the spiritual path. There's no such thing. Because spiritual path is not not the path that you take into the Velangiri mountains, that you want to walk together. Even if you go to Velangiri mountains, please don't walk hand in hand. It's a narrow pathway and it's not an appropriate way to walk in the forest. You can walk in the park hand in hand. You can go shopping hand in hand. You can sit in a cinema hand in hand. You can't turn inward hand in hand. Now, does it mean to say someone who's married? What it means… let's understand this. Someone who is married means someone who's made an official arrangement for their needs in life. A formal arrangement for simple needs that a human being has, which are biological, which are psychological, which are social, many things. So these arrangements that you have made, conduct these arrangements gracefully, so there will be time and space for you to turn around. If you pay excess attention to these arrangements, then turning around will not be possible. This does not mean if you're alone, you will do it. If you're alone, you may be always looking out. You spend your entire time and life looking out for somebody. That will also not help. If you think your desires, your longings and your needs can be well handled by an arrangement of marriage, all right? Don't try to raise it to heaven. It doesn't happen in heaven, believe me. And if heaven is making so many mistakes, then we'll have to seriously reconsider many things. So, of course, in India, we don't blame it on the heaven. We do our own calculations of all the arrangements of stars and planets and everything. We match all the planets and stars very well. It's very easy to match stars because they never fought ever. But to match these two people, that nobody has managed except those two people if they are sensible. If they're sensible, they can manage it. Nobody else can match these two people. Priests have tried, gods have tried, ghosts and goblins have tried, it's not worked and not worked and not worked. Two sensible people, they can manage. If both of them understand the limitations of the arrangement and the possibilities of the arrangement, they can conduct it sensibly. If you try to raise it to heaven, you will see it will for sure crash. So your marriage has nothing to do with your spiritual process, because your spiritual process is an inward journey. But one dimension of this is, to walk alone, people falter. Actually, this question was asked to Gautama, the Buddha. Is it better to walk alone or in company? Gautama looked and said, it's better to walk alone than to walk with a fool. Because Gautama, not me, okay? Gautama believes only a fool will marry you. It's him, not me, okay?
Namaskaram, Sadhguru. I'm married, but I want to grow spiritually. Can family and marriage support one's spiritual growth, or is it a hindrance?
If your concern is your spiritual growth only, then if you have a demon for your partner, that's the best thing. If your concern is only spiritual growth, but your partner, your husband, wife is not just about spiritual growth, you also want to have a pleasant life in the family, then you have to choose someone whom you like, but little… any human being on the planet, there is something that you don't like about them, isn't it so? So you use that part of it for your spiritual growth, and the rest of it you enjoy. Just as life. So if your intention is to have a good family, then some rapport is needed between two people, otherwise it won't work. Especially if you have produced children, then rapport is must, otherwise you'll foul the new life that's come up. If you create a foul atmosphere, you'll foul up the new life that is coming up. Nobody has any right to do that actually, but people are doing it. You can mess yourself up as much as you want, that's up to you. But you can't mess up a fresh life that's just coming up. I wish reproduction was a more difficult enterprise. It's too easy. It just happens so easily, isn't it? If it was a more difficult enterprise, only those who really want to would have gone for it. Now that it's such a easy enterprise, a compulsive enterprise, simply it happens. So, if you're looking for good life, family life, then one has to find rapport, and that rapport means some areas of commonality at least. But if you're looking for spiritual life, it doesn't matter what kind of person he is, you can use everything for your growth, everything for your growth, if that's all your focus is. But generally your focus is both ways, you want to have a little bit of that and a little bit of this. It's a mixed fare. So it gets little complex. See, if you have to just throw one ball and catch it, one ball and catch it, it's easy. You want to do two, gets little complex. You want to do three, takes much more. You want to do five, tough, isn't it? So how much you want to juggle with your life is a choice that every individual has to make. If you have the capability to juggle a dozen balls effortlessly, wonderful. But most people will get freaked out if they try to juggle anything more than two, three. Such people, it's better they keep it within that, or just go for one, just the spiritual ball, easy, you know. Just the spiritual ball only, very easy for them, even in their sleep they can juggle one ball. Two becomes little complicated, as the numbers increase, becomes very complicated. Now you want to be spiritual, now you want to have a good family life, you want to be a good husband, good wife, good father, good neighbor, socially active, you're ambitious, you want to conquer the world, you want to do business, you want to do many things, nothing wrong, but it demands different levels of capability. Nothing wrong with it, but you must see what you're capable of and what you're not capable of. If you take up juggling more than you can handle, you'll get distracted too, endlessly get distracted, completely freak you out. It's just a simple process of life which is breaking up people, isn't it so? Just trying to make a living, trying to have a successful business, trying to have a good family, which is breaking up people, going into bits. People are losing their mind, losing their heart, they want to even kill themselves. All this is happening, just trying to juggle too many balls beyond your capability. Is it wrong? Nothing wrong with it. It is just that when you attempt something beyond your capability, you get freaked out because you invested in all the fireballs. If even one falls down, you'll freak out. Your business is successful, but your children not doing well. Are you okay? No. Your children are wonderful, wife is wonderful, your business is down the drain. Are you okay? No. So it's like this, everything is okay, your health is not good, are you okay? No. So this is how it is, even if one ball falls down, it'll freak you out, isn't it? Others are all fine, just one fell down. That's the problem, isn't it? So, to build a rapport takes effort, takes compromise, takes love, endurance. Takes endurance, you know. Somebody is constantly like this, you want to build rapport with that person, but you don't want to go his way. That takes lots of endurance. Yes or no? People whom you love are not easy. On top of this, they're telling you to love your neighbor also. The most distress to you is always caused by people whom you love, isn't it so? Yes? Always. So if you love your neighbor more, if you love the whole world, much more. But that's easy. Loving the whole world is easy because you don't have to love anybody. It's just an idea. So what can you do? One thing is to transform yourself in such a way, being in your presence, unknowingly, their cup will turn around. If you want to walk alone, it's very easy. If you want to take people with you, then it takes a considerable amount of effort. When Gautama was asked this question, is it better to walk alone on the path or with a companion? He's not like me, he's dry. He said, it's better to walk alone than to walk with a fool. He's not saying don't walk with anybody, he's not saying don't have companions, but he said it's better to walk alone than walk with a fool, because they can drain you, they can take such a lot of energy and time, and you don't know, they may be stronger than you and they may take you their way than you taking them your way. There's every possibility, yes? So, I won't say what Gautama said. All I am saying is, it doesn't matter how you walk, as far as your spiritual process is concerned, anyway you're alone. Nobody is with you. It's only the bodily process, the material process of life, which you can share with people. You come alone and you go alone, isn't it? Even if you have a twin brother or a twin sister, you still come alone and go alone, isn't it so? So when it comes to the spirit, anyway, you walk alone. So don't mix that up. So that part of it you handle well, the material part of it according to your capability, to what extent you can do it, you do it. They come your way, it's wonderful. If they don't grudge them. It's just that you don't have to go that way. Maybe someday, when the doctor tells you your liver is in a bad state, he may seek divine, you know. Yes. Have you seen people who are walking in the morning? Not everybody, there are certain type of people, these are all over 50, 55 age group people. They have become lean and they're walking briskly every day, religiously they are there. These are all people who generally had a cardiac problem. They almost died. Then their doctor told them, either you do this or you're gone. Now their walking is like a religion. Not Sunday morning, every morning. Have you seen those people? Suddenly they transform, they eat properly, they do everything properly because the fear of life and death has come. So different people need different kinds of impetus. You're sensible, you learn by just looking. You're not sensible, you learn by thrashing. Life will thrash. So, you make sure the spiritual part of your life, you handle it 100% properly. The material part of your life is never 100% proper, never can be, isn't it so? Is there any family which is a perfect family? Is there any relationship which is a perfect relationship? Is there any business which is a perfect business? Is there any career which is a perfect career? There is no such thing, don't seek that. Life will become wasteful and fanciful if you seek such things. They all happen to the extent you're capable of handling that, that's all. Good. They're not going into a disastrous mode, all right.
What is enlightenment and what is the path to enlightenment? For people like us who have social and family situations, is there something like a path that we follow and then we become enlightened?
That's… you learned the art of asking question, 3-in-1 questions. What is enlightenment? What can I say? I wish I could find words for that. So to put it technically, what is enlightenment means, your experience of life has crossed the limitations of the physical. Dimensions beyond physical have come into your living experience, moment to moment. So though you live in the body, you are not it. Though you use your mind, you are not it. Though you live in the world, you are not it. Or in other words, you have become a perfect stranger to the world, to the body and to your own mind. A distance has come within you. Now once the distance is there, if you wish to withdraw, you can withdraw. But if you want to play, you can play. Because anyway, there's no danger of getting caught up with the world, or with your mind, or with your emotions, or with your body. Once there is no danger, you want to play, you can play any kind of game, isn't it? So, enlightenment is a certain freedom. Freedom which releases you from the very process of life and death. How do we get there? We just started a little step. A small way, we made a beginning. But the first step is always the most significant step. Because the first step has to happen in the right direction. Turning into the right direction itself is a great step. Even if you don't walk the path. See, now you are facing this way, but enlightenment is this way. You just turned in this direction, you didn't walk this path, it doesn't matter. You turned in this direction. That itself is a fantastic step, because someday you will walk. You're bound to walk, isn't it? Either you walk out of your own intelligence, or you walk because life bites you very badly. When life bites you very badly, then you'll say, what the hell is all this about? Which way out of all this? If you're intelligent, you will walk before life bites you. Otherwise, you will try to walk when life bites you, but when life has bitten off one of your legs, it's to walk with one leg is difficult, you know. But you turn in the right direction, that itself is a great step. So, for people who live in family situations, is there a possibility? Your family has nothing to do with your enlightenment. Nor your monkhood has anything to do with your enlightenment. By becoming a monk or becoming a family person, you're just choosing a certain atmosphere to live in. What is within you will not change because of this, isn't it? Yes. Whatever is the kind of atmosphere that is suitable for you, conducive for you, you choose that. If family atmosphere is conducive for you, you choose that. Living in the forest is conducive for you, go to the forest. You want to dig yourself into a mountain cave and live there, do that. Whatever is conducive for you, but don't ever believe by going to the mountain you'll get enlightened, by leaving your family you'll get enlightened. No, it has nothing to do with that, because it's an inner dimension. What kind of external arrangements you make for your own life has nothing to do with that.